Being able to make it out of groups. I've been here at Worlds 4th time, so I was like, 4th time's the charm, right, guys? To like finally make it happen, right? And everybody's like, oh, I don't think that's the saying. But then I was like, yeah, it's my 3rd time from NA, so it's actually a really lucky charm to make it out. So yeah, it feels great finally being able to make it out. I mean, I think over the season we've just improved a lot and like learned a lot of new things. Whereas in the beginning, I think people were not really trusting each other and like going all in on different calls. But now I feel like we're just on the same page a lot more. I think Reaper does a good job of like making sure we have solid drafts, and I mean he's been on the team for like 2 years or something where they made it out of groups. I think this is his 3rd time, so I think Reaper has a big part in making sure we make it out, but like just making sure we practice the right champions. And I mean I'm not sure what we've been doing to make it out, but I think we just really overnight we just became like unified and just started fighting together as a team and just fighting a lot more. Whereas I think NA teams in general are a lot more passive at the world stage, whereas we're just able to be aggressive like all the Asian teams. I think the swap was pretty smart for them because they realized that we were just a lot more aggressive this time. Last time we played them, we just rolled over and died without doing anything. So this time I think they realized that we're actually like we're woken up this time. So having MLXG, which is just a super aggressive jungler, definitely helped them. If they're running Casa, we would have probably won that tiebreaker because I think Casa is good against more controlled teams, which we were on the other day, where we weren't really willing to take the risks. We were kind of waiting to have numbers everywhere, but it just doesn't really work that way on the world stage where people just play pretty well. So going for fights is kind of the way to go. So I think MLXD is just, he just goes for the random fights, which we were kind of doing today too. So they're able to win out like that. I mean, I have some stories about when I first joined Cloud9. I was a little bit scared of like everybody playing different games because literally the first day I walk in the Cloud9 house, it's like everybody's playing World of Warcraft, and I'm like, oh, aren't we supposed to play League here, guys? But everybody's just grinding WoW, so I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I think Sneaky has a good point where he likes to just be more free, and he really fights for player rights to like have more freedom in his life. So being super stressed all the time, only focusing on League, I think it can hurt you as well. But whereas if you're more free and like you kind of have relaxed time, like your off time should really be time to relax. Whereas in a lot of teams, your off time you're just required to still play League only. So I think it's really player dependent. If you feel like you need to play games to improve, then like obviously you should be playing games. But I think some players, it's like a unique case where Sneaky, where he likes to play a lot of other games and just like chill more. And like he still gets in a lot of solo queue games too. Like it's just depending on how he feels, he's gonna play more games. So I mean, obviously I think you shouldn't only be playing other games, but I mean, I don't think it's really that